If you're struggling to get a high band score in the IELTS listening test, then it's possible that all you are doing is practice and practice. But do you know that practicing alone cannot get you the band score that you need? It's not enough for you to just take a sample question and try to listen to it and answer it. The point is, what strategies are you using to truly understand what the speakers are saying? Do you hear them clearly? Do you listen to them with all concentration? Do you really know the right words to slot into the answers? In this video, I'm going to share with you a strategy that I use, not for practice, but for truly understanding how speakers provide the answers that you need, how to choose the particular answers that you need for the blanks or for the kind of question that you have. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adenike Babalola, and if you're coming here for the first time, if you're listening to me for the first time, you're welcome. I'm pleased to meet you, and I hope that in this video you would learn everything that you hope to learn about the IELTS listening test. So let's get right to it. Okay. So this is the Cambridge IELTS Book 16 academic version, the academic version, and this is test 3, listening. I want to show you something. So it's possible that you're used to, once you see a practice test, what you want to do is you want to answer the questions, you want to play the audio and everything. But you know that there's a different approach to it. Instead of you trying to slot in answers, from number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all of it, all the way down to the second part where you have, part 2, you have the other questions there. Those ones are short answer questions. And then you come to this part where you see matching information. That's the second part of part 2. This is part 3. You have short answer questions again. You have multiple choice again in part 3, and then you have part 4. Instead of doing it as a test where you spend 30 minutes answering, and then, if you transfer in 10 minutes, instead of using this approach, I'm going to share with you something that you can do. Just go to the back of the book and look for the tape scripts of this listening test. We're looking for the tape script. The tape script is the script of the recording of what the speakers say. Okay, so we are looking for the tape script. We're almost there. Now go to the back of your book and read the tape script. You're probably wondering, excuse me, what do you want to do with the tape script? I'm going to tell you right now. Now, can you see this audio script? Good. Now, this is the audio script for test 3. If you remember, what we saw on that page was, how to cycle or cycle something. Now, this is the script of what you would hear for test 3. What do you notice? Some words have been underlined. This is underlined. You can see this is underlined, the same as this. Everything that is underlined contains your answer. Your answer is in here, in here, in here. Now, what are you supposed to do with this? Read through this. This is a listening test, yes? But while your IELTS preparation is ongoing, you are allowed to use this method. Read through this as if it were a passage, and then observe the places where, words are underlined. Those places have your answers. Now, what you'll be doing with this is that instead of trying to listen and look for answers, you are trying to read to see how answers were chosen. Now, if you can train yourself to know how answers are chosen, when you decide to try a practice test, you understand what you are looking for. You will know what you're looking for. Another thing is, many people think that they need to change the word, like this word tenth now. Some people think they need to add S, that if they're not sure if it's tenth or tenths. If you add S to a word like tenth, because there was no S when the speakers were speaking, then it means that your answer would be wrong because it was in singular form, not plural. Okay, so it's important for you to try this approach. Just come to this part where you have the audio script and read through. It is a way to prepare. Do the same thing for part 2. Can you see all the words that have been underlined? Can you see all these phrases? Your answers are in there, maybe just 1 word or 2 words. Now you remember that this part 2 had short answer questions. They are underlined so that you can easily locate them. This is just a way to study the answers using the text, the script, using this reading method. So that when you eventually decide, can you see that they're all underlined? And many times, even if there's multiple choice, like I know we had a multiple choice in part 3, this initial part of part 3 was matching features. So you have this. Now, when you go to the second part, it was multiple choice. Now you see that longer words are underlined. All you have to do is pick the answers. So I just want you to try this method. Look at part 4. The answers are usually one word if it's not completion. Sometimes it could be 2, but in most cases it's just one word. Look at these words that are underlined. They contain the answers. The idea is for you to read the scripts. As you read the scripts, go back to the listening test. This is test 3. Go back. Can you see that they wrote them on the side? Question this, question that, all the way down to 40. Just as you read this, go back to the question itself and see what you're meant to slot in. And then you can now go to the answer key where the answers are actually. You go to the answer key. This is listening test 3. So let's look for test 3. Yeah, this is it. This is listening test 3. So you see the answers. You see the answers. It's just one word here. Then this is short answer questions, multiple choice, short answer questions, matching features, matching information, and then note completion again. So the point is for you to, instead of just approaching everything with, I need to practice this, I need to practice this, I need to do it under a time condition. The point is allow yourself to understand how answers are chosen. And the best way to do that is to read through the script and then compare with the question, compare with the answers. Another thing that this can do for you is it would help you to develop your vocabulary. It would help you to hear words that you will see words that you did not hear clearly. So if you're somebody that likes to watch movies with subtitles, this is another thing. Now, you won't be doing this in the actual test, but this is just a strategy to help you improve your score in the listening test. Okay, so I just wanted to share this with you briefly, and I hope that it has helped you. So if you have any questions or if you found this video valuable, please leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you want to learn more about my online IELTS training, you can send me a message at Adenike at IELTSwithab.com. Okay, so this is it for now. I will see you in the next video.